education. What is this information technology in education if we are going to look into? It is nothing but a tool, just like how you are going to, in the orthodox old school way, we are going to use the blackboard and also the chalk, and then physically when we are there in the classroom using the blackboard and the chalk piece, we were delivering the content to the students. But today, slowly information technology is encompassing almost all walks of our life. Today we are enjoying e-commerce, today we are enjoying online banking services we are utilizing. So this way, even to book a ticket, train ticket, bus ticket, or aeroplane ticket, we are utilizing the information technology resources. So why not in education? The question here is, when a parallel in computer science, when a technology is available in almost every aspect of our day-to-day life, we are utilizing. So sitting in our office, we will be able to monitor if we are going to have a wireless surveillance system in our home, we will be able to monitor what's going on. Or on the other hand, by using the internet facility, we will be able to switch on the AC, or even we will be able to switch on the smart gadgets that are there. So when information technology is, as I said, encompassing all walks of our life, right from banking to shopping, everything we are doing online, why not in education? And education is one of the fundamental stones of society. It is in order to make the society strong, we must have an educated society, then only it will be productive. So that is why the famous great Nelson Mandela, what he has said is, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. If you want to bring in a revolution, and if we have to go to with the positive growth, if we have to have, then the mass, that is the society, should be educated. At the micro level, people should be educated, and at the macro level, if a society has to be productive, means it has to be skilled and educated. So when it comes to the education from a teacher's perspective, what is the role of teacher? What is the contribution of the teacher in this direction? If we are going to very closely introspect, deep down, a very good teacher knows the impact and importance of education. It isn't just about learning reading or writing and arithmetic at school. Instead, formal education is about gaining the knowledge and the skills needed to become better person and create better society to live in. So in order to tune the young minds, in order to train the young minds, education is absolutely needed. If they have to be better citizens, good citizens, the role of a teacher is of immense contribution in training the student. So a proper education sets people up to grow personally, professionally, and also at the macro level, it will be socially. So it awakens specifically a very good teacher will be able to awaken the interest of the student, skill him, and make him as a useful citizen of the country. So that is what I have given in the last point over there. It can awaken joy, curiosity, and deep desire to solve problems and help others, problem solving. So plus teaching a student can inspire them to pursue leadership roles and positively impact those around him. So the responsibility right from a LKG teacher till the higher education level, that is at the MSc level or at the post-graduation level, education is a very powerful process that a student has to upskill himself in the area of his interest. So again, here also I have emphasized from a teacher's perspective, what he can contribute to the field of education is he is a facilitator, or he will be directly responsible in shaping individual societies, economies, make it a cornerstone for personal growth and societal progress. And also, when once, irrespective of the caste, creed, or economic boundary, if a child is educated, children who are going to join for that particular course, if they are educated, there itself you are going to reduce the inequality, provides opportunities for disadvantaged groups, promotes gender equality, empowers individuals regardless of gender to pursue education and career, and then breaks the poverty cycle. If they are from an economically backward background, then education will be able to lift families and communities out of the poverty. And then on in toto, if we are going to add all the 4 points over here, it is going to empower and it is going to bring in equality. So here I am showing certain images where students are actively involved. The young minds are totally engrossed in seeing something in a laptop. And here you will be able to see, certainly we are there in the digital era. So using any desktop or laptop or tablet, whatever devices that are available, a student will be able to expose himself to the latest technology and also information. So in this direction, there are two components. One is the teacher component and another one is the student component. Responsibility is there on both the shoulders of teacher as well as the student. So here, to begin with, I'm going to talk about the responsibility or the skill, essential skills of a teacher. So what is the essential skill of a teacher to become a progressive teacher or an effective teacher? To teach in the classroom, teachers require a combination of qualifications, skills, resources, and attributes. Then again, specifically, all of you are teachers and you know you have put in several years in the classroom. I don't have to say, a well-designed curriculum and lesson planning is the fundamental requirement. The ability to design effective, engaging lesson plan aligned with the curriculum standards. Whatever is the syllabus that is given, whatever is the curriculum that is the student has to study, along with that, the lesson planning has to be done. So in using ICT, what are you going to do is, instead of doing in black and white paper, you will be doing the lesson planning using a, say specifically any of the learning management system softwares one will be able to use, and then lesson planning we will be able to do it in a very highly organized way. And another important skill a teacher needs is the communication skill. So the ability to clearly explain concepts and interact effectively with students, parents, and colleagues. So students, parents, and teacher, these three are the stakeholders of a particular course. So at that time, the teacher has to very specifically, in a transparent way, they have to communicate with the stakeholders. It can be student or students' parents or with our own colleagues. So then adaptability should be there. Whatever technology that is going to be available in other disciplines, if it is beneficial, it is going to promote the learning of a student in an effective way, means the teacher should be flexible to adjust lessons to different learning styles and needs. So that is why I always say that no two academic student batch will be the same. So in one or two sessions, we have to catch the pulse of the student, and then accordingly we should be able to adopt the things or modify in what way we are delivering, and we should be able to, in a flexible way, we will be able to deliver the things. So to all this classroom activity, and in order to motivate the students to learn, a teacher in today's scenario, just the black and white board and the chalk piece will not be sufficient. So we require certain facilities, that is technological facilities are also needed. To handle that, a teacher has to be trained. So technological skill has to be familiar. The teacher has to impart in the day-to-day activity of his classroom. He has to adopt to the technology that is available. So it can be smartphone or learning platforms like learning management system softwares. So different technology, what is suitable, what is best for that particular subject, a teacher should be able to adopt the technological skills, because smart board handling, again, they have to be trained in handling the smart board. And also if it is a learning management software, means he should be given a very good professional training to handle that. That is what a teacher should be equipped with the technological skill. And then curriculum material, so he should be accessible, and also the student should be facilitated with the syllabus, textbooks, and other instructional material. And technologies too, tools should be there. So mere blackboard teaching, if it is not sufficient, we will be able to adopt certain technological tools in the classroom, like projectors, computers, educational software, or even online resources. We will be able to adopt in our teaching. And then classroom supply, like a whiteboard, stationery, learning aid. And one, we will be able to interact with the student and ask them to prepare professional, or we can give the assignments to them, and they will be able to prepare the instructional material on that particular topic. Using various other type of material, they will be able to very clearly prepare under the instruction of the teacher. Then the most professional way to handle teaching in the current scenario is using a learning management system software. So you have, all of you are familiar with during the COVID, you might have used all these learning management softwares. Google Classroom is one of the freely available, easily accessible learning management system that we will be able to use. And there are other commercial and uh, say free online learning management systems are softwares are there. I have given two commercial softwares over here. One is the Blackboard, and other one is the Canvas. Canvas is being used worldwide by almost all popular universities. Now, what I discussed in the first two slides is it is the responsibility and the goal of a teacher. So ultimately, whatever we are going to hours together, we would have put in preparing for the class to deliver the content to the students in an effective way. So when one method is not effective with the student, means we have to adopt, modify our method, and then we should be able to deliver. So in that scenario, today, all the universities and higher education institutions, they are very clearly adopting ICT tools, ICT technology in teaching. So what is this? What is the expansion of ICT? Is information and communication technology. It plays a transformative role in higher education by improving access, enhancing learning experiences, and fostering innovation in teaching, research, and administrative process. From the college principal and other administrative officers' point of view, if we are going to implement ICT facilities in a institution, it will be beneficial to the students as well as to the teachers and also to the administrators. So what is this? Why we have to adopt information technology or information communication technology in our day-to-day delivery is so it enhances access to education. That is, the material systematically one will be able to organize, and a student will be able to, the other stakeholder, he will be able to utilize all these facilities in a single window. So also he will be able to utilize, for example, I am going to show you certain facilities that are available worldwide. Here, if you are going to come to the Yeah, this is the Swayam portal. All of you are familiar. This is one of the, even in Doordarshan, certain channels are completely dedicated for Swayam courses. So what is the whole goal of adopting information technology in education is a student will be able to do a self-paced learning. That is, if you are able to record the video of your lecture, or if it is specifically a physical science, means whatever board work the professor is going to do, that can be recorded, and they will be able to upload it to a LMS software, means it will benefit the student that he will be able to do a self-paced learning. That is, learn at your own pace, anytime, anywhere. So something he could not understand in the class, means readily whatever that is done in the class is also available online, and thereby what is going to happen, he will be able to very clearly, he will be able to utilize what exactly is done in the class, or if he is going to have any doubt, and reinforced learning is required, means the videos are going to help him out. So this way we will be able to clearly understand the importance of ICT in delivering the content to the student. So one second, I'm going to show you, I have opened two more websites I have opened. So here I am showing the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, America, open course where I'm showing over here. See the calculus mathematics teacher video, whatever he's going to do on the board, that will be captured, camera capturing they are doing, and are physically attending the class, and the same lecture will be whatever classroom proceedings the professor has done, that will be recorded, and that will be uploaded. So even if a student is going to miss something out and he want a reinforced learning, he will be able to go back to that particular topic class, and then he will be able to move the video forward. For example, I'm just going forward. See here, everything, whatever the teacher has done, it is available here. They will be able to move forth, backwards and forward in the video any number of time, and then they will be able to revisit the classroom activity that has done any number of time, and then to his requirement in his space, anytime, anywhere, he will be able to learn the things. Then on the other hand, here you will be able to see, here there are certain links that are given. The syllabus of that particular course you can see over here. Then the calendar of events you can see here, and lecture notes you are going to get it from here in the PDF format. The student will be able to download here. See here, almost every topic lecture along with the video, it will be available. Then video lectures are available. See here, all the lectures that are done in the class, it will be, and assignments. Assignments are very clearly given over here, and what reference books they have to say specifically refer. So those books, PDF is also available. So they will be able to go through this. So exam, when is the exam scheduled, and information. So in one click of a button, in one link, he will be able to get the entire information that is required. So this is the MIT homepage that I am showing over here. And over that, we are also not far behind. All of you, I think, you know about the Karnataka LMS. It's a very innovative effort done by the government of Karnataka. If you are going to come over here, you are going to get the student, whatever university they are going to select. For example, if I am going to log out and come to this, we will be able to see over here all the papers the student has to study, what is the total, how many hours it will be taken, how many units are there in that particular paper. In a very systematic way, the entire curriculum can be the notes and other exercises that has to be given to the student. In other words, the course plan that has to be delivered to the student is systematically and in a very effective way, it will be organized. So This is another advantage that you are going to see by using a ICT facility and also you will be able to upload the assignment questions. See here. Here also we are going to get how many students have seen this, and what are the questions that he has to. It will be like a question bank, and thereby everybody will be able to get this information at a click of a button. The entire class students who have taken this particular paper, they will be enabled over here. So this is how, what are the activities that we are doing in a semester, we will be able to systematically organize. So this is what I am trying to discuss with you people, that there are so many online learning platforms that the student will be able to do, and there are other commercial LMS systems are also there. But online learning platform like MOOC, massive open online course, this is highly popular, and every institution will be able to adopt this absolutely free of charge. Only thing is, as per our course activity for every UG or PG, what modifications we can customize this particular MOOC program, and then we will be able to load our content to the students in an effective way. So e-learning, blended learning, making education accessible to the global audience. So for example, in some engineering college, a Java programmer is not there, or a Java specialized teacher is not there, or a AI specialist is specialization teacher is not there, means the student need not worry about it in the current scenario. He will be able to log on to any university website, or he will be able to log on to some of the MOOC courses that are available. Almost IIT professors, IISc professors, our postgraduate university teachers have very effectively, they have contributed to the MOOC platform, and so many courses are available. So then another important point that I would like to emphasize over here is, it is a classroom without a wall. It is a classroom without a country's boundary. So virtual learning environments like the platforms like Moodle, Blackboard or Canvas can allow students to access course material anytime, anywhere, in their own pace. They will be able to learn the content. One of them will be, we always in a batch we are going to have a heterogeneous group of students. Some of them will be fast learners, some of them will be slow learners, some of them are below average learners. So in order to maintain all of them in a uniform platform performance, the virtual learning environment is going to play a very crucial role. And also UGC and the Human Resource Department of Government of India, they are putting in a lot of effort and innovative methods they are adopting and encouraging the teachers to record. So they are going to come under the open educational resources. In other words, in short, it is called as a OER. So a student need not pay anything. If you go to Coursera or Linda or any other website, there we have to pay, and we have to use the material over there. But on the other hand, whatever the Government of India Human Resource Development Department is specifically Ministry of Human Resource, so they are, especially via the UGC and other bodies, they are creating open educational resources. So it will be free access to high quality learning material. Just now I showed textbooks are available, videos are available, and research papers are available for higher education universities and colleges. So by this way, we will be able to bring even the remotest facility students who are not having any facility in that university or college. We will be able to include them. We will be able to make them inclusive. Specifically, by adopting the latest technology of specifically it can be information technology or information communication technology, whatever is the nomenclature. Ultimately, when we are going to adopt innovative teaching skills and learning methods, whatever the technology that is latest as on today, If it is beneficial in delivering content to the students, there is no harm in adopting. With little training, we will be able to handle those softwares, and then we will be able to interact with the students in a better way. So it can be interactive learning tools are a part and parcel of today's education system. So that is why it is called as education technology, edutech it is now called as. So all of you are familiar with there can be smart boards in the classroom, and then experimental simulations that cannot be done, actually experiments that cannot be done in the classroom environment, or if a facility is not available in that particular institution to perform that experiment, we will be able to, in the software, we will be able to show the simulations of virtual experiments. We will be able to show them. And then in order to make the student hold on to the material that the teacher is delivering, certain quiz questions can be added to the content. So whatever half an hour or 20 minutes, whatever they have heard the classroom lecture, if a pop-up quiz is going to come to the student, he will be alert. And that itself can be taken as a evaluation for evaluation, and marks can be given to it. So that is why gamification and innovative learning and interactive learning is the order of the day. So we have to, it should not be the lecture now. If it is only a one-sided delivery, holding the students' interest for a cross section of students' interest will be very difficult. So when you are going to add certain games, or when you have subject only in the whatever subject you are teaching, you will be able to specifically add certain gamification simulations we will be able to add, or pop-up quiz we will be able to shoot to the students so that they will be able to answer that. So what exactly is the benefit of information technology in education is we will be able to reach out to the student. For example, if 50 to 60 students are there in a classroom, means we will not be able to, in 1 hour or 1.5 hours of our classroom teaching, we will not be able to monitor how many of them have understood, how many of them has not understood. So what is there, we cannot interact with all 60 of them in 1 or 1.5 hour duration. So if we have to reach out to them and we have to give personal attention to each and every student, means then if they are there in a LMS platform or with the ICT facilitated platform, then we will be able to know how many of them have solved that particular problem, have not understood that problem. So there itself, in a statistically say interpretations of the work that are done by the students, we will be able to generate, and how many of them are comfortable in solving that assignment, how many of them have not able to solve. So all this, that way we will be able to cater to what is called as personalized learning. So artificial intelligence powered system analyze students' progress and offer tailored recommendations for improvement. If they are unable to understand some concept, means by a bridge topic can be given to them, and fundamentals can be made them to read and understand, and then only they will be able to come to the assignment that is given. So the ICT tools are collaborative tools or platforms such as Google Workspace or Microsoft Team, foster collaboration through shared documents, virtual discussion, and group projects. So this is how we will be able to interactively, innovatively bring in. Then what is from the college principal point of view or administrative hierarchy point of view, student management will become very easy. Softwares like SAP, Oracle help universities to manage student record, admissions, and other administrative tasks efficiently. Now, in Karnataka, admission, we are in all the universities and colleges, they are doing, especially the government colleges and government universities. We are having a UUCMS software, centralized software provided by the Higher Education Department of Karnataka, where the enrollment of the student admission and also even their IA internal assessment marks, and finally for end semester exam marks, everything will be uploaded to that particular UUCMS software, so that even the result declaration and the marks card, they will be able to download from their own login ID. They can log in and they will be able to access the marks card and other things they can download. So another important point that we will be able to do here is the online transparency will be there, and online examination can be conducted, reduces the logistical challenges and allows for quicker processing and grading the results. This is another benefit that we are going to have. And then next benefit will be the e-governance. That is what is happening in the college, which course material is highly effective, in which subject the students are performing better, in which subject the students are not performing, or where they are lagging, why that particular paper, if maximum number of students they are going to get low marks, means then there is some problem in that particular paper. So either the teaching methodology has to be changed, or on the other hand, the content that will be given, lesson content that will be given to the students, again that has to be simplified, and it has to be given to make them understand. That way digital tools streamline administrative process, making it easier to manage university operation, track the progress of the students, and also ensure compliance with the regulation, whether as per that course regulation is the paper is delivered to the student, and examination and other evaluation process, is it done as per the regulation, the registrar evaluation, registrar or the vice chancellor, they will be able to specifically use the statistical analysis on this particular software. They can extract in whatever way they want, and identifying things where the problem is there, where things are going smoothly can be done. So e-governance can be very effective. Then coming to in higher education, research is a part and parcel of our duty. It is not just classroom teaching, even research has to be done. So at that time, what is going to happen is one will be able to share the knowledge, all the specifically the papers can be uploaded, digital libraries can be set up over there. So thereby digital libraries and database, they are going to provide access to vast repositories of academic journal, ebooks and research databases. So this way, when you are going to, if you are going to go to ResearchGate or Google Scholar, at the public domain level, we are utilizing it day in and out in order to search for papers, research papers on a particular topic. We are utilizing the facility. But on the other hand, if the university library itself is a digital library, then I'll be able to access, sitting in my own department, a teacher will be able to access the resources of the library. Student will be able to access the resources of the library. So a minor modification, whatever books are there, if they are digitalized and if they are uploaded in a centralized computer that is called as a server, so then anybody from any corner of the campus will be able to access the facilities that are there in the library. And also, if we are going to have powerful data analysis tools for big data analysis and softwares like SPSS or MATLAB and other subject-specific softwares, centralized license can be taken for the university, and these softwares can be made available. So data analysis softwares, every subject requires one or the other software. So thereby, what is the software that is specifically needed can be, recommendation from the teachers can be taken, and those facilities can be provided in a centralized way. And then digitalization and using the internet and other IT enhanced facilities, open access publications will be possible. So ICT facilities facilitates publishing research papers in open access journals, increasing the reach and impact of academic work very easily. Today, we are not posting any research manuscript by post. We are, whatever journal we would like to publish our paper, we are straight away online. We are logging into that particular journal site, and then manuscript we will be able to upload, and we can track whether it has gone for the reviewer, whether it is accepted, or have they given any correction, say comments. So all that we will be able to very critically see, and from anywhere, any part of the world, we will be able to access the research papers if they are there in the open access publishing. Otherwise, we have to pay the money. Even to download a paper, we have to pay the money, and then only we will be able to download. So the ICT, adopting ICT in higher education institutions, it is going to streamline the data in an effective way. The students will be able to access the digital portals. And today, you don't even have to, institution don't have to spend a huge amount of money on hardware development, because hardwares are going to be outdated. Just like our mobile phones, every 15 days we are going to get a new model of the mobile phone in the market. Similarly, the computers that we are going to purchase, even though as on today I would have purchased the latest model, but after 1 month or so, that again will become a absolute model. So that is why we don't have to spend, in today's scenario, we don't have to spend much money on the hardware. We will be able to engage certain cloud space, pay the rent, and then in a much cheaper way, we will be able to implement the ICT facilities at the institution level. So the student information database can be very effectively maintained right from admission or entrance exam till the completion and admission, and then enrollment, then completion of the course, and downloading the marks card. Everything can be done in an effective way in a software. And then certain online portals allow students to digital. For example, MOOC courses are there, and EduX is again an international body where they are offering at a very nominal rate. They are offering training and certification. Even Coursera is also offering, along with whatever the course that the students are physically doing in a class. We should encourage the students to do some digital courses also, online courses they will be able to take. For example, if a mathematics fellow, mathematics MSc fellow, if he is able to get a better job opportunity by learning or software, or by learning the Python programming or any other Java program, if he is unable to learn online, though in the MSc curriculum these papers are not there, out of the institutional curriculum, he will be able to opt for the digital portals that are offering the online programs, and parallelly he will be able to do that, and he will be enhancing his skill level. So his job opportunities are going to improve when he is going to do add-on courses that are available online. So for this, the ICT implementation in a school or at the college level is going to help them. If a institution level, for example, various other private institutions, what they have done, for example, if you are going to take the example of JSS or Manipal, they are going to give a central subscription for these online courses, and all the students who are enrolled for post-graduation in that institution, they will be allowed free to utilize the online tutorial and online courses. Only thing is when they want certification and other say facility from that particular portal, then only they may have to pay a very nominal amount to appear for the exam and certification. So this is where the digital portals, open access digital portals or paid digital portals, they are going to very critically help in value addition courses, we are going to call it as. So every subject is going to have this type of value addition papers will be there. So if they are going to do that, they will be there in a better skill level, and a better job prospects will be there. Then, of course, as I said, there is no need for a huge amount of money to be spent on hardware facility, computer and other accessories. We will be able to use with a simple internet facility and a laptop and other facilities given to the teachers. They will be able to access to the cloud storage, and then they will be able to, even LMS can be launched in the cloud server. And absolutely there is no need for a heavy amount, say specifically, we don't have to invest a huge amount of money for infrastructural facilities. So, what we have to do by adopting ICT in our day-to-day life, what are we going to achieve is it has to bridge the gap through digital inclusion. So, assistive technology like tools like screen readers, speech-to-text software, or adaptive keyboard empower students. Even specially abled students can be made inclusive by providing facilities like speech-to-text software, or keyboards can be modified in order to meet the requirement of the blind students. So this way, even the specially able students can be benefited. Then a question of all the facilities will be available in the urban area. What about the rural institutions? So rural institutions and remote institutions where such facilities are not available, with the open source courses and open source programs and the recorded lectures and other facilities, we will be able to bring them, loop them in into the mainstream of high quality education, where satellite campuses or virtual classrooms can be arranged for them, so that they will be exposed to the latest facilities that are available, latest concepts that are developed in that particular area or subject. So this way, even rural and remote access can be provided. Of course, every technology, when we are going to bring in every technology today, if I'm going to take the example of mobile itself, you are going to see mobile is very convenient. We will be able to reach to people, communicate in a very effective way. But on the other hand, it has got its own challenges or negative effect will be there. So addiction to social media, addiction to mobile 24 by 7, they will be playing the game in the mobile. They will be looking at the social sites, and unnecessarily hours together students are going to spend, or even teachers. So that way, every technology, when we are going to implement, we try to bring in new technology into the field. It has got its own negative impact also will be there. But on the other hand, if the positive plus points are more than the negative one, I think we can go ahead. So, what are the challenges and the consideration that we are going to see is there will be a digital divide in the class. So, some of them may not be economically so strong in order to afford to a smartphone, right? So, at the time, what is going to happen in a class itself, if out of 50 students, if 40 students are having a smartphone, and 10 of them are cannot afford that technology, means there itself you are going to bring a digital divide. So that again is going to have a socio-economic impact on the students. So then coming to the cyber security is protecting sensitive data from breaching, because we are all the students data we will be storing in the cloud server or in the server of our institution. So then naturally the threat will be there. Cyber security threat will be there. So proper security measures has to be taken. And on the other hand, when we are going to give mobile to the students, especially at the adolescent and immature age, if we are going to expose them without, say, applying proper filters, if we are going to provide firewall softwares, if we are not going to, say, implement, and we are going to provide smartphone or tablets to the students, or access to internet, if we are going to give, it has got its own disadvantage. They will be browsing unwanted information with the internet enabled device. So all that negative impact will be there. Negative activity will be there with the student. So that has to be looked into in a very serious way. Then on the other hand, it is going to enhance today whatever job they are going to take, whether it is a doctor's job or whether it is a clerical job, whatever may be the job that they are going to opt for or specialization they are going to opt for, somewhere or the other they have to utilize the digital equipments. So thereby what is going to happen, we will be able to provide them with the digital literacy training we will be able to provide. So this is one plus point, training students and educators to choose and use ICT tools effectively. Then cost implication, so balancing investments in ICT infrastructure with other institutional needs. So government universities and government degree colleges or PU colleges, because they are going to depend upon the grant that is given by the government, and the facilities they will not be able to afford at par with the private institutions or private colleges, because it is from, they are going to charge heavy fees over there, and with the amount that they are going to generate, they will be able to give the state of art facility over there. So thereby cost implication is again another important aspect that we have to see. That is where the imbalance will be there between a government institution and a private institution. So we cannot ignore or we cannot postpone the implication or application of ICT in higher education. So one time or the other, we have to adopt those technologies in our day-to-day teaching. So now very clearly, some of the platforms, if you are going to see learning management platforms, if you are going to see, you will be very clearly seeing the inclusion of artificial intelligence, VR, augmented reality and virtual reality, and blockchain poised to further revolutionize the learning experience. So the learning or the education field, now it is slowly getting converted into a commercial. No more it is specifically, especially the government universities and government institutions, it is a non-profitable, say, organization, and it is run by the grants that are given by the government. But whereas if you are going to take the private universities and other things, they are going to implement what is the latest technology that is available in the market in order to make them employable. They are going to go steps further when compared to the government organization. But somehow we have to balance, as I said, the digital divide should not be there. So thereby, even as far as possible, the teachers has to embrace innovation. And also, when we are going to embrace the technology in our field, it has got its own challenges. We have to overcome those challenges effectively, and then only we will be able to utilize the ICT facility in a more inclusive way, effective way, and engaging higher education system. So specifically, the application of ICT in the education field is a game changer, I am going to call it. So it is not just about putting technology in the classroom, it's about creating an interactive learning environment where students can thrive and become more skilled. And from online resources to educational apps to virtual classrooms and digital collaboration tools, ICT opens up a world of possibilities. So certainly, in the coming years, we will not be able to keep ICT. Why computers are needed in a language class, or why computers are needed in a biology class, or why computers are needed in some other social science class. We will not be able to say that. We have to bring in. If we have not made up our mind, we have to make up our mind at least now, and then we have to adopt the ICT technology in our day-to-day teaching for the betterment of the students, and also in order to every teacher's responsibility, whether at higher education level or at the primary school education level is the student should be productive. The student should be skilled. So from teacher's point of view, ICT in education can both be a blessing and a challenge, because those who are not at par with the information technology, familiarity is not there, then they are going to find it a problem, because their domain will be totally different. For example, if you are going to take a doctor who is not trained in a robotic surgery, he still wants to practice a good old practice of cutting open 3 inches or 4 inches and then performing the surgery. The doctor has to upgrade himself to the latest robotic surgery. Then only he will be able to survive with the technology. That logic, if you are going to apply to the teachers, the some teachers, youngsters, the coming generation teachers, they are going to adopt very easily. They will be flexible and they will be adaptive in nature. So what is going to happen if we are going to say that why in a classroom all these ICT facilities are required, why I should record my video and upload, why I have to prepare a PowerPoint and then I have to upload. Just now I showed the Karnataka LMS and also MIT courseware I showed. So when everybody across the world and top universities of international standard, they are following a technology adaptation they are doing, means we cannot fall back. We also have to adopt the technology and engage the students, and we have to cater to the different learning styles. So for that, we can use the interactive whiteboard, online assessment softwares we can use, and digital collaboration platforms can make lessons more dynamic and effective. So, however, the challenge lies in keeping up with the rapid pace of technological development, specifically ensuring all students have equal access to these resources. There should not be have ones and have not should not be there in a classroom. The entire classroom should be there on the same platform. So for that, the institution has to take a proper measure. Otherwise, there will be a digital divide in the classroom. So training and professional development are crucial for teachers to study and say specifically stay updated with the latest technology, educational technology. So when without any resistance, when we have adopted and modified whatever latest mobile technology that is going to come, that latest mobile we will be purchasing and we will be adopting to that. Whenever mindset is specifically flexible for one point, why not? Why not in education, if we are going to adopt these facilities and our lecture notes and the PPTs, and in one click of a button in one window, whatever in that semester the student has to learn, if all that information, textbooks, everything, and the teacher's notes, teacher's PowerPoint presentation or notes, handwritten notes converted into PDF, you don't have to type or you don't have to go for a rocket technology to create it. So whatever is best suitable in your subject, you will be able to apply over there, and then one will be able to upload the things. So then what is going to happen? The student will be benefited by if the notes and the teacher's textbook and other things are available to the student easily, means that itself will be a plus point. And when without any problem, if he is able to open that particular PDF document and then go through the content, means certainly that itself will be a starting point for a student to utilize the ICT facilities for his learning. So one will be able to innovatively, a teacher will be able to plan what is, in what way they will be able to promote, or what way they will be able to inculcate interest in learning a particular subject in the student. So holding interest and then say encouraging him to become more absorbing towards a particular subject is the need of the hour. So we have to see that the dropouts will not be there, failed students are not there. And if they are specifically facing any problem, we will be able to discuss And accordingly, the online quiz, educational games, and interactive lessons can be prepared by the teachers, or if possible, if there is any professional development companies are there as on today, because I said no more education is a say charity. Now education, every company, every software company knows about the potential of educational aids and educational technology. So in a very big way, companies are coming forward even to develop the as per the syllabus, the development of the notes and other visuals, one will be able to develop at a professional level, or otherwise a teacher himself will be able to develop in whatever way he has to deliver. And this should be useful to the student in order to learn the concept in a better way. So we have to cater to every batch. Every batch of students will be new, and their learning styles will be different. All 40 or 50 students in a classroom, they are not going to have the same learning potential or learning style. Sometimes only the black and white teaching alone will be sufficient in certain topic, that will be more effective. Sometimes we have to show the 2D graphics or 3D graphics or simulations we have to show, and then only we have to make them understand. So that is what I have given over here, uh, catering to the different learning styles, whether we are using the visual aids or whether we are using the auditory support or any other kind aesthetics we are using. We have to carefully see the say the reactions of the students, and the effectiveness of that particular ICT technology on the student in delivering the content to the student has to be evaluated, and it has to be refined and modified for every batch. However, as I said, every technology has got its own limitation and implication. So we have to see how many of them are accessible either to one device or two devices, how many of them are having internet facility at home, or if is it possible for the institution to provide the internet facility at the institution level, and a certain 50 to 60 computers, can a lab be dedicated where the students who are not having any device, will they be able to sit in that computer lab and utilize the facilities, LMS facility or ICT facility that the teacher has uploaded over there? So specifically, ultimately, all these exercises in adopting technology in our day-to-day teaching, we are going to uh, use it in an effective way in order to boost the engagement and bridging the educational gap. We have to specifically where the student is failing to understand, or where the student is finding it difficult to understand a particular topic of a paper, there specifically the teacher has to put in novel methods, innovative methods in order to make the student, because the student's life and his success is of utmost importance. This is the home page of the Karnataka LMS I'm showing. So now on in the home page they have removed all the other statistics that they have given. Almost all the universities are accessible. University syllabus is accessible as per the university wise. UG students also will be able to utilize, and teachers also, they will be able to upload their content to their portal. Every teacher, I think they are given a ID and a password, and according to here, if you are going to go here, you will be able to pull down this menu and see the university code. I think I'm having that page online. I'll show you. See, this is the Karnataka LMS. So here, if I'm going to go back to the, see here, this is the Karnataka LMS. So you will be able to see, this is the dashboard that you are going to get over here. I have borrowed the user ID and a password from one of the teachers. At the university level, we are not having. So that is why you will be able to see here. You can schedule your class, what time it is there, discussion forum, whiteboard is there, and then announcement if a teacher has to make, and student performance can be evaluated, and how many assignments still the students have to do pending work. Then work diary a teacher will be able to prepare, and he can maintain his own library. Every teacher will be able to maintain his own library notes. It can be notes or it can be the textbooks. They will be able to maintain. And if you are going to come here, you are going to see the dashboard, syllabus and question paper, and view the course plan. You will be able to view over here, and then the assessment questions you will be able to see. And there is also specifically a helpline is also available from here. So this is how the Karnataka learning management system, almost all universities, engineering colleges, and the degree colleges, diploma colleges. So all of them are brought under this particular LMS. This is done, this is hosted by our government of Karnataka. So this is a very beautiful effort and a very useful effort the Karnataka government has done. So specifically, I have been talking about the advocating the need for ICT in education. So if I had to advocate technology, use of technology in education means, what is it at the grassroots level, what you should have in your hand? You must have devices. Hardware, you will not be able to avoid. You must be provided with the hardware like it can be either computer or laptop, or it can be a tablet, or it can be an interactive whiteboard or LED projectors, and even some latest technologies like VR and AR, augmented reality, virtual reality headsets can be provided. And of course, the teacher should be accessible to the devices that I have listed over here. Apart from this, you also require a very good quality microphone, and speakers must be there, and softwares like educational apps, learning management system softwares, or even they will be able to record their lecture online. Videos can be uploaded in the LMS, and then specialized programs, and one will be able to add quiz and gamification in their teaching. So what is it that, where are we heading, in what direction we are going is giving a laptop or a tablet or a desktop to the student. It is not a fancy gadget. It is not for fancy. It is for a fundamental requirement in today's scenario. Access to these facilities, access to internet in a judicial way, access to these devices is the need of the hour. So thereby, so much of information, so much of lecture notes are available everywhere. So a student will be able to upload. If one teacher lecture is not in clarity to him, means he will be able to look into or view several other teachers' delivery also, and then he will be able to learn the things in a better way. So tailoring the learning experience to individual student need and paces, using technologies like adaptive softwares we can use. And you can see so many papers are there in the education domain, where not just the online learning or online teaching or the classroom teaching is not just effective, but when you are going to use the ICT facility, and then you are going to provide them with all the lecture notes, PPT and other videos, along with the regular classroom teaching, that is what we are going to call it as the blended learning. So combining traditional classroom instruction with the online learning resources and activities. So when you are going to combine a hybridization, online facilities should be available to the student. And at the same time, the regular traditional classroom teaching reinforced with the ICT facilitated learning, the students' performance is much higher when compared to the other traditional methods. Then what we are going to call it as the project-based learning. One-sided theoretical delivery to the students sometimes will not be that effective, because in some of the subjects, we have to teach them how to solve the problem. Problem solving capacity has to be built in them. So, for example, if I'm going to take the computer science, or in my own field of bioinformatics, a solved data, if I'm going to give it to the students, already the data is well analyzed, and the DNA sequence is completely analyzed, and what is the information stored in the DNA sequence is already annotated. So if you're going to work with and you're going to theoretically deliver the things to the students, it is of no use to them. You have to put their mind into creativity. You have to turn their intelligence into innovation and creativity. So at that time, from time to time, we have to give a project based exercises we have to give, and that has to be discussed with them. So that is what it is called as a project based learning, using technology tools for students to create presentations, multimedia projects, or collaborate on online assignments. Even they will be able to discuss with other university students, interact with them, share information, and that's how the a problem solving approach, or problem solving aptitude can be developed in the students. Then assessment and evaluation. Assessment and evaluation, every semester it is going to end up with the examination. In the CBCS stream means you will be conducting the IA exam plus the end semester exam. Or if it is a continuous evaluation, means every week one or the other assignment has to be given. So at that time, if you are going to utilize some of the online tools over there, means evaluation can be transparent, and evaluation can be totally impartial, and then tracking the students' progress. Even parents will be able to monitor, teacher will be able to monitor, and also the student also will be able to understand in an overall performance of the class where he is going to be. What is his level of scoring in that particular group. One will be able to statistically analyze, and thereby assessment and evaluation will be highly effective, and the student will know his potential. So if we have to put in more effort in order to gain a better score, he will be able to start. So there are so many options are available here. I am showing the two classroom images I am showing over here. So you will be able to see over here, this is the Indian school scenario I have taken. So wherein all the students are in a very engrossed way, they are seeing their monitor and they are working with the computers. This is what is called as specifically a physical classroom teaching is also happening, and in higher education, parallelly, the students are also leveraging technology for quality enhancement, integrating ICT in NAC accreditation and other accreditation. And they are very clearly seeing this particular point, that in a classroom teaching, whether ICT is being used or not. So mere execution of a program by the instructor alone is not happening. All the students parallelly, whatever they are listening, they will be executing the program or the task that the teacher is going to deliver over there. So this way, the professional teaching goals specifically, one will be able to understand. So we have to adopt, modify whatever technology or methodology that we are using. We will be able to improve it, improve the techniques of teaching through continuous learning and feedback. We will be able to say we cannot apply the same technology or the same rule for all the topics or all the subjects. In some, the technology will be enhanced, and a student that will be a better lecture by using the technology and delivering the content. But somewhere what is going to happen, the same technology in some other topic might be a failure. So that is why we have to improve teaching techniques through continuous learning and feedback. We have to see the student performance, students learning speed, and then only we continuously we have to fine tune whatever technology we are using over there. So incorporate new educational technologies and methodologies. We should be in open mind, and from time to time we have to upgrade our technology, whatever latest technology that is being used in other institutions and organizations to teach the same topic, we have to adopt. We should not be an outlier over here. And we have to specifically, as teachers, we have to stay updated with the current educational trends and research. And ultimately, with all adopting all these technologies, we have to very critically enhance the classroom management skill. So ultimately, whatever effort that I have put in nearly in order to give a 1 hour lecture in the classroom, the previous day I might have sat and spent nearly around 2 to 3 books we might have referred, and a very systematic lesson plan we would have prepared. And that should be effective, that should reach the student, and the student should be able to understand what we are trying to communicate with them. So that is why improved teaching techniques, it is a dynamic process. This year one technology will be there, next year another technology will be there. So we should be able to upgrade to the latest technology. Or if there can be a negative effect also, sometimes on a topic, a chalk and talk technology will be more effective, the student will be able to understand in a better way. So yes, we have to, for that particular topic, we have to use the traditional method. Or on the other hand, for some other topic, using the chalk and talk will not be effective. We have to use certain presentation softwares in order to give the lecture. So we have to bring in audio, video, graphics, and other things we have to include in our presentation. So that is why incorporate new technologies or stay updated with the current technology and research. Overall, by doing whatever 3 points that I have given, it has to enhance the performance of the students. It has to make them knowledgeable and skillful. I'm talking about the commercial edutech industry as on today. Education technology, in short, it is called as edutech. When you are going to adopt information technology in education, so there are professional educational software developers are there. Depending upon the financial position of the institutions, they will be able to take the assistance of these educational software developers. And as per our requirement or activity of the school, we require hardware, and also other online learning platform providers are available. So this we will be able to use in a very effective way. So specifically what I would like to show over here is we have to see the focus on affordability and data-driven learning, and then emergence of new technologies and embracing innovation. So these are the things that we have to very clearly look into, and then only our classroom environment should be a learning environment. Classroom environment has to be a effective environment, learning environment, and the students should be productive. So with this, I conclude. Thank you.